All right, this review packet is for your test on systems. First question is a word problem about blue tickets and green tickets. We always read the last line first, how many blue tickets and how many green tickets. So we're going to say X is the number of blue tickets and Y is the number of green tickets. Those are the two things I don't know. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is 325 tickets altogether. Well, if there were this many blue and this many green, then all together, that's how you would write that equation. Then you're going to have a money equation where you multiply the number of blue tickets by the cost for a blue ticket plus the number of green tickets times the cost of a green ticket for a grand total of $5,240. I'm not going to go through solving this, but it should come out as 115. I would multiply, I guess I will solve it. I'm going to multiply the top by negative 20 to make the y's go away. Negative 6,500. So when I add these, I get negative 6x equals negative 1260. So x equals 210, y equals 115. And as long as I have my variables defined, I can stop there because my reader can tell that there were 210 blue tickets and 115 green tickets. You could have switched your variables, you'd still get the same answer. Okay, x equals number of 1 gallon pots, y equals number of 2 gallon pots. So they sold 190 plants. So altogether, they sold 190. The money was that it cost 15 each for a 1 gallon, so 15x, 22 for a 2 gallon for a total of 3676. I'm going to multiply the top by negative 15. $28.50. Add the two equations together and I get 7y equals 426. So y equals, what did I do wrong? 3676 minus 2850. 826. Where did I get 4? And then 118. 118 2 gallon, which leaves 72 1 gallon. Finally, x equals the number of 1,300 word pages. Y equals the number of 1,850 word pages. So 12 pages were filled. X plus y equals 12. This is how many words there were altogether. So on this page, there were this many words. And on these pages, there were 1,850 words for a total of 18,350 words. Let's do substitution on this just to mix it up. Y equals negative x plus 12. So 1,300x plus 1,850 times negative x plus 12 equals 18,350. And then 1,850 times 12. So 1,300x minus 1,850x plus 22200 equals 18,350. Combine like terms, 1,300 minus 1,850 is negative 550. And then subtract that from both sides. Negative 3,850. And you get 7. 7 of those pages, 5 of the other type of pages. Substitution. Take out what it's equal to, basically. X is equal to negative 3. I'm going to take out x and put in negative 3. Negative 6 minus 3y equals 9. Add 6 to both sides. Divide. Y is negative 5. I already know x. They tell it to me. It's negative 3. Here, I know what y is. It equals that. So I'm going to take out y and put in what it equals. Combine like terms. Subtract 20. X is negative 4. y equals, well, I'm going to put a negative 4. Negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. So the answer is negative 4, negative 8. I need a new pen. Okay, here I know what x equals. So I'm going to take out x and put in what it equals. Combine like terms. Negative 7y equals negative 28. Y equals 4. Put in 4 for y. X equals negative 7. Here, they all have coefficients except for this y. So I'm going to solve this equation for y. I'm going to add y and subtract 3. So now I know what y equals. I'm going to take out this y and put in what it equals. Subtract 12 from both sides. X is 1. If x is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, minus 3 is negative 1. Okay, elimination. In order to do, in order to do elimination, everything has to be lined up. So I'm going to move this y to the other side of the equal sign. So it's x minus y equals 2. Now I can just add the equations together. I get 3x equals negative 3 and x is negative 1. If x is negative 1, y must be negative 3. Here they're already lined up. I can just add them together. X is 3, 6, negative 8, 8. Y is 8. Here I need to switch them. I'm going to turn the 2's and 3's into a 6. So I'll multiply the top by negative 3 and the bottom by 2. When I do that, I get negative 32y equals 0, which means y equals 0. And if y is 0, x is 2. Here I'm just going to multiply the bottom equation by negative 1. Add the top and the bottom together. Y's go away. 8 minus 12 is negative 4. X equals 2. If x is 2, 6, 1. Y is 1. Any method? Well, here's what I would think about. I'm not going to do graphing because I would have a y-intercept of 1/9. I'm not going to do substitution because all of them have coefficients other than 1. I'm going to do elimination, and these two already have opposite signs, so I'm going to turn them both into 20. So I have 20x minus 45y equals 5, and negative 20x plus 24y equals 16. Negative 45 plus 24 is negative 21y equals 21. Y equals negative 1. If y is negative 1, that's positive 9, negative 8, negative 2. Okay? Here, I might use substitution just because I could get that y by itself. Negative 4x minus 19. So now I have x minus 3 times negative 4x minus 19 equals negative 21. X plus 12x plus 57 equals negative 21. 13x equals negative 78. X equals negative 6. Y equals negative 24. And 24. 5? Yes. Okay. Here, I don't know what I would use. Let's do elimination. So line up. I subtracted 4y so that it goes xy equals number. And then I'm going to divide both equations. I'm going to divide this equation by 3. And I'm going to divide this equation by 2. And now I can just multiply the second equation by negative 1 and add them together. I'm sure you didn't do it that way, but it's beautiful to see that you can do it however you want. Negative 4 plus 8 is 4, x is 2. Okay. And this one, your independent variable is the number of homework assignments you choose to do. And the dependent variable is your points. So Lauren never does homework, chooses A. A, you start with 99 and go down 3 for every homework. So 99 minus 3x. This is just function notation. We talked about this. Instead of y, sometimes we write f of x. Well, in this case, we're writing L of x for Lauren. It's not a big deal. Here we have 51 plus 3x. Use your calculator to find the point of intersection. Let's just review how to do that really quickly. I'm going to open the calculator. I'm going to go into y equals, and I'm going to put 99 minus 3x. Then I'm going to put 51 plus 3x. We're going to try to find where the lines cross. Now I'm guessing my window doesn't look like yours. If we all want the same window, we can do zoom 6 to get a 10 by 10. Oops, zoom 6. The problem with that is we're talking about a y-intercept of 99 for the first equation and 51 for the second equation. So 10 by 10 isn't really going to help me. How about, well, I don't need any negatives for the x because x represents homework assignments. So I'm going to start at 0, and some teachers give maybe 50 homework assignments. I don't know how often we're talking here. The y-mins are never going to be negative, but I know that my y-max is 100 points, so I'm going to start there. Now you can see there's 99 minus 3x, there's 51 plus 3x, and we're going to go second calc intersect, choice 5. Oops, it didn't give me that option. Second calc, choice 5. Enter 3 times. And I can see that they cross at 8, which is how many homework assignments they'll be equal, and 75 is the number of points that will make them equal. So, here's the point of intersection. If I want to graph it, I'm going to start at 99. I notice each line goes up by 3, so this is 99. And since each line is worth 3 points, I'm going to go down 1 line and over 1 line. That's my negative 3x, because the change in y is 3. Even though it's only 1 line, it's still down 3 on the y because it's worth 3 points. And then I'm going to start at 51, which I'm going to have to estimate that because, oh no, this is exactly 51. And then up 3 is just up 1 line over 1 line because they're worth 3 points each. And I can see that they cross at 875. 2 sentences to explain the meaning. I would just say Lauren reaches 75 points after missing 8 assignments, and Tess reaches 75 points after completing 8 assignments. For how many assignments would it be best to use plan A? Well, if you look at the graph, this is plan A. So she has more points up until 8 assignments. So from 0 assignments to 8 assignments, it's better to use plan A. Plan B would be from 8 assignments through however many, infinity. That's how much B will be greater. When would it not matter which plan? If there were 8 assignments in a quarter, it wouldn't matter which plan because you would have the same number of points. And then which plan you would choose is totally up to you. Okay, graphing. In order to graph, you have to solve for y. If you still need help solving for y, come see me. 3x goes through the origin up 3 over 1. Use a ruler, even though I'm not. Y equals x plus 2. Starts at 2 and goes up 1 over 1. So these intersect at 1, 3. Here, y equals x plus 2 again. Y equals 2x plus 3. X plus 2 looks like this. 2x plus 3 looks like this. So it looks like negative 1, 1. This line is negative 2x plus 4. This line is negative 2x plus 4. Same line, infinitely many solutions. And it would look like this. Almost done. I'm just going to do one more of these because we don't have a lot of time. Let's see. This line is y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4. This line is 2x minus 4. So if I start at 4 and go down 2 over 3, looks like this. If I start at negative 4 and go up 2 over 1, looks like this, and they cross at 3, 2. The answers to these are the following, just so you know what your answer should be. I'm just doing it by substitution. Let's see, 2x minus 3, x minus 2 times 2x minus 3 equals 0, x minus 4x plus 6 equals 0, negative 3x equals negative 6, x equals 2, y equals 1, so these would cross at 2, 1. Okay, inequalities, last thing. Get y by itself. So I'm going to minus x, divide by negative 3. When you divide by a negative, you flip the sign. X divided by 3 is 1/3 x. Negative 3 divided by negative 1 is minus 1. So I'm going to go like this. It's a solid line because it's less than or equal to. 0 is less than or equal to negative 1 is false, so I'm going to go away from 0, 0. Here, I subtract 5x from both sides. Divide by negative 3, flip the sign. Negative divided by negative is a positive. Positive divided by negative is a negative. Start at negative 3, go up 5 over 3. This time we're looking at a dotted line because it doesn't have a line underneath the symbol. And 0 is less than 9 is true. So I'm going to go towards 0, 0. So this is my solution set in here. Okay? I will put a copy of this in Classroom Share, but I need to stop talking because I don't want my video to freeze because it's too long.